Hello, and welcome to Beyond Books, where we talk about books from Book of the Month Club and beyond. I'm your host. I'm Renee. I got my co-host right here today. She's jumped up where she belongs, and she's in position, and she's all ready to go. She must be excited about the Book of the Month, because that's what I'm going to show you today, is my choices for September 2024. And what I ended up choosing from the Book of the Month. Now, you'll notice that I don't have the nice little blue box that says, get excited, your Book of the Month is here, and all of that good stuff. And the reason for that is that this month I chose an audiobook. But I did discover some new things about Book of the Month that I want to share with you. So I have no idea why you're facing that way. You need to be facing the other way so that you can see what's going on over here. So hold on, I'll help you out. Hey, there you are. So here is the first choice that I had. It's a historical fantasy, and it is called A Song to Drown Rivers. And it looks like the author is Anne Liang, and it's an early release. That's always interesting. It says, beauty is a weapon in this epic story about a powerful girl who uses her wiles to act as a spy and seduce a king. Okay. Now, here's one of the things, I think I showed this one other time, but I just want to point out, if you click on the title and you scroll down, it will show you the little quick take again, but it will also give you little things you might want to know about the book. It will give you reviews. It will give you a much longer synopsis. Now, I think that's just basically from the book jacket, but still. It'll give you some content warnings. And you can even look at a sample couple of pages and read through it and see what you think of the story. So that's, kind of interesting, and it's good information to use with making a decision. Now, I just wanted to point out something on this content warning. I know that I don't put this on my videos enough. It's come to my attention that sometimes people will read a book that I've been talking about, and I'm not saying it's entirely on my recommendation, but they may pick up something that I've been talking about, and they didn't realize that there was something in there that maybe they wish they had known about previously. So I'm going to try a little harder when I come across something like that to make sure that I get that information, at least in the description box, to say that, there's something in there that you might want to explore a little more if it's something that you think you may have an issue with. So, yeah. Anyway, there's that. So that's the first choice. The next choice is historical fiction, The Love Elixir of Augusta Stern. Well, that's kind of interesting. That's an early release as well, life-affirming and inspiring. This is the story of a retiree who learns to reclaim the magic and passion of her youth. Now, that sounds like it could be up my alley. A thriller, sleep tight. The lone survivor of a serial killer may hold the key to solving a new case when a copycat killer goes on the hunt. That is by J.H. Markert. We got contemporary fiction here, Blue Sisters. 3 sisters reunite to grieve their lost sibling in this gripping family saga that will have you in your feelings. I don't know when you're out of your feelings, but that is by Coco Malors. This one has like the sharpest cover, that is really nice. Paranormal romance, Phantasma. Welcome to Phantasma, a haunted mansion modeled on the 9 circles of hell where falling in love poses fatal risks. Now that looks like a pretty cool book. Kaylee Smith is the author there. And then I think this is the last one, contemporary fiction. This book is called Mad Woman. Author is Chelsea Biker. And it says a prison letter sets in motion the slow unraveling of a woman haunted by her past in this twist-filled domestic drama. I'm going to tell you just about any of these sound pretty good to me. This contemporary fiction, Mad Woman, Phantasma, at least, you got a nice cover, if nothing else. Contemporary fiction, Blue Sisters, that one sounded good. Another thriller, Sleep Tight. Historical fiction, that one sounded interesting. This one, well, that's just me. I'm not too much on historical fantasy, but yeah, nice choices. So now look over here. This is where you toggle over and see the audiobooks. Now, I always thought that the audiobooks were just the same as the hardcovers, just in the audiobook version. But let's take a look and see if I'm right or if I'm full of it again. Well, Mad Woman, contemporary fiction. Yep, we had that one. But we didn't have this as a choice. A fantasy, When the Moon Hatched. Sarah A. Parker. In this epic fantasy, romantasy, full of dragons and fae, two star-crossed lovers meet when one helps the other escape captivity. The Last Thing He Told Me, that was not a choice. That's another thriller by Laura Dave, I think it is. Repeat author. The propulsive story of a new wife and stepmother who must unravel the mystery left behind when her husband disappears. That's interesting. Now, this was a choice for, I believe, last month, Jennifer Saint's book, Hera. And I've seen a few people review this one recently on BookTube. In this epic Greek retelling that interrogates power and patriarchy, an oft-maligned goddess is recast in a new light. That one looks interesting for that type of book. It's not really my type of book, but I probably would read that. Here's a romance, Miranda in Retrograde. After getting passed over for tenure, a young professor decides to take a sabbatical and try out a new life approach. Okay, and that is by Lauren Lane. My camera quit on me for a second there and I had to jump back in, so sorry if that's a little choppy. And then the last choice here is fantasy, Immortal Longings. We did not have this as a hardback choice either. This is a three-peat author by the name of Chloe Gong, and it says in this action-packed adult debut from Chloe Gong, Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra is remade into an epic fantasy. That's just a big thing lately, is to remake a classic or some type of a classic story of ancient times and kind of update it and turn it into more like a fantasy story or something along those lines. So yeah, that's one of those. Okay, we got that one. We got the romance. We got the fantasy. We got the thriller. That wasn't one of the hardback choices. Another fantasy. And then we got the contemporary fiction, Mad Woman. So, what did I choose? Do 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 do. I chose Mad Woman. That just looks really good. It just looks so good. And I think that on audiobook, it's going to be even better. I think that I will be overjoyed to have someone talking in my ear about that, about that book, reading that book to me. I think I'll have a very good time. So yeah, that's the one I ended up choosing. Hold on just a second and I will turn you back around for the finale. Okay, so you've turned around a couple of times. Hope you're not dizzy. I know I am. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really not sure when I will actually listen to that book, but once I do, I'll do a full review. It may take me a little while. I just don't listen as often as what I used to. Come on, Raina. I used to listen, it was the opposite way. I used to listen more than I did read any physical books for a while. When I was working, when I was in the car traveling from place to place or traveling to and from work. Oh, yeah, I would, listen to a lot of books, and that was the majority of my reading. But now it's kind of the opposite way around. So it may take a little while before I get to that. If you like my content, please subscribe. Remember to give me the thumbs up. Comment if you dare. Just kidding. I always try to reply to the comments, and I always hope that I never leave anyone out, because if you've taken the time to leave me a comment, I like to leave one back, or at least say thank you or thumbs up or something like that for your comment. I really appreciate all of my viewers. I really do. It's fun to talk to you, a few times a week, and I appreciate the time that you put into watching my videos. So thank you so much. And I hope that you all have a great day. And Raina says thank you as well, because she always gets treats while she's making a video. Can't beat that. All right. Have a great one. Take care.